Here we go, set.
But right away, they'll change the look.
Slide through. Ready?
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch out now. 52, black open. Set, cut.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short. And look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First down, here's White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
52 blaster. Manda. You don't lose. Ready.
On second down, they'll run with White. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Lance. And it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Richardson going to shift things up. To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on second down. And he fires one incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. Third down here. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
15-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That pass complete to Moore. Third down and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Colts at 6 and 4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Taylor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Seven Pirates.
At the 2-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, here's Lance. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Lance. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. It's spotted right in midfield at the 50. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And cycle. Red cycle. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. 9 yards, not quite enough, and he'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nice run slam route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Black ultra. Strike. Check strike.
On the draw, it's White. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Hey, check mega. Red, yellow.
That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Fight, 6. Blue, yellow. Steel, black. Red.
Lance now to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On play action, Lance. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime. Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Lance. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Light blue, black ultra. Yellow.
In motion right, Evans.
Claws red. 6, mega. Check, huh?
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Lance now on first down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 28-yard line.
97. Blaster, 6.
The Lance going to throw. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Palmer. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Yellow. Blue, black. Steel, black. Smash, red. Black shot. Ready?
Lance on the keeper. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Trey Lance. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
10 cycles. Blue striker. Red cycle. Yellow.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Go pink.
Now they bring the tight end in motion right.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll try and run it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Richardson's throw complete there to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Hurry, hurry.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Drop 60.
On third down, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Richardson now on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Palmer going in motion right. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, green. White.
Now Lance. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
White, he'll try the left side. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Good, 52. Ready.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down to come up empty. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Richardson. That pass complete to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. This is 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Here's 1st and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Wide open. Forward right. 6, 7.
Lance looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end.